Graphical representation of data. Graphical. Yesterday we have discussed about frequency distribution table. Now, graphical representation of data. Graphical representation of data. For graphical representation of data, the different types of diagrams and graphs you will study it about. First is your graphical representation of data. You can represent the data as a pictograph. Next is your bar graph, double bar graph. Next is your double bar graph. Histogram and pie chart. We studied about this histogram and pie chart. We will all study these in the chapter. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Now exercise 5.1.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
सर किसी ने ना हमारे जो ऑप्शंस है उन्हें हमें गेस्ट बना दिया था तो हम ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे थे क्लास.
Now you have joined.
यस सर अभी बहुत मुश्किल से ज्वाइन हुआ.
Due to some network issue. Okay.
नो सर कई स्टूडेंट्स थे टोटल 4 or 5 students they were messaging on chat box that please let us in. तो किसी बच्चे ने शायद शैतानी करी है आई डोंट नो बट हम लोग जो है ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे थे.
Okay. Don't make such mistakes. I am saying to all students present the class that please don't make such mistake that someone face some problems to join the class. You are very good students. Okay. Am I audible to you? Please don't make such mistakes again.
Yes sir. Yes sir.
Okay, so that someone face some problem to join the class. Okay. Yes. Now, what is bar graph? In bar graph, there will be rectangles, and in rectangle there will be some space. In rectangle there will be space, such as. In rectangle there will be space, such as. But in histograms, rectangles are attached with each other, such as. Rectangles are attached this such as. Okay. In a histogram there will be no gap between the rectangles. Between the rectangle there is no gap. But in histogram, in bar graph, this is a rectangle, this is also rectangle, there is a gap between gap. Any problem? This is your bar graph.
No, sir.
This is your bar graph. And this is your histogram. Histogram. This is your histogram. Now I am starting exercise 5.1. For which of these would you use a histogram to show the data? The number of letters for different areas in a postman box. Exercise 5.1. Question number 1. First part. Friends, जो हमारे पास पोस्टमैन है, पोस्टमैन क्या करता है? अपने एरिया में लेटर को डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करता है
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
जैसे क्या है यहाँ पे you are living in Prayagraj. Okay, and postman have to deliver letters in Prayagraj, and the area is supposed to A, B, C, D area. इस एरिया में पोस्टमैन को 10 लेटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने, इस एरिया में पोस्टमैन को 5 लेटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने, इस एरिया में पोस्टमैन को 20 लेटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने, इस एरिया में पोस्टमैन को 80 लेटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने, इस एरिया में पोस्टमैन को 10 लेटर डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करने. ओके, then you can represent these data in bar graph or histogram. Yes, please tell me. Listen students, देखिए यहाँ पे क्या है, आपके पास ये x एक्सिस है, ये y एक्सिस, जो ओरिजिन x एक्सिस y एक्सिस, that is your 5, 10, 15 and 12. Okay, it is your number of letters, it is your letters in these letters, and this is the area location. In area A, number of letters distributed by postman is 10. This is your 10. A area in 10 letters. Okay. In B area 5 letters. In B areas, that has 5 letters. In C areas there are 26 letters. That is your 25 and that is your 30. In area C, what happens? Pin drop silence. Pin drop silence. In C area, letter distributed by postman is 26. 26. That is your 26. That is C area. And D area 18. 18 letters. D area. And in E area 10 letters. 10 letters in area. So what kind of graph is this such as? This is histogram and this is bar graph. Bar graph. Okay. So the number of letters for different area in a postman bags. Postman bags. Postman bag is shown by a bar graph. Is shown by bar graph. Point clear or not? In histogram, we have to require a regular class interval. In histogram, we have to require a regular class interval. Okay? But in bar graph, there is no required to regular class interval. बार ग्राफ में आपको रेगुलर क्लास इंटरवल की जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन हिस्टोग्राम when you will draw a histogram you have to require a continuous class interval. आपको क्या है continuous class interval की जरूरत पड़ेगी, ठीक है? You have to require a continuous class interval in histogram.
So what does that mean?
One second. You have to given a data such as that is your class interval, that is your frequency. 0 to 10, how many students? 7 students. 10 to 20, how many students? 5 students. And 20 to 30, how many students? 9 students. And 30 to 40, how many students? How many students? Suppose 15 students. Now we have to represent this data in histogram. Histogram. It is a continuous class interval. Why? Because it is starting from 0 to 10. 10 is here. It is your first class interval. First class interval. In first class interval, 0 to 10 is your first class interval. In first class interval, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is your 10. In second class interval, your lower limit is 10, upper limit is 20. In third class interval, lower limit is 20, upper limit is 30. In first, second, third, fourth class interval, your lower limit is 30, upper limit is 40. Okay? How the given data is continuous? Continuous class interval. It is your first class interval. It is your first class interval as you showing. It is your second class interval.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
What is your first class interval?
Yes, sir.
What is your first class interval? First class interval. Please tell me. 0 to 10. Yes. 0 to 10 is your first class interval. And 10 to 20 is your second class interval. It is your first class interval. It is your second class interval. First class interval upper limit is 10. Second class interval lower limit will be 10. So yes, lower limit of first class interval and the upper limit of first class interval and lower limit of second class interval are equal. Okay, so it is a continuous class interval. Now next, in second class interval upper limit is 20. In third class interval lower limit is 20. These are same. These are same. These are same. So it is a continuous class interval. Yes.
Sir,
Una.
how is it different from the postman's graph?
Postman, there is no class interval. There is no continuous class interval. Postman is distributing letter in the different areas, such as area A, B, C, and D. Okay. In area A, postman is distributing letter that is 10, 20, 30, 40. There is no continuous class interval. For histogram, you have to require a continuous class interval.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Kushi Kumari, why the given data is a continuous class interval? Please tell me.
Sir, because it has a regular class interval,
Such as
such as the first class interval is 0 to 10, where the uppercase is 10, and the second class the interval is 10 to 20. So the lowercase is same as upper.
yes, very good, very good. It is a continuous class interval. Now in continuous class interval, you can draw a histogram. You can draw a histogram. But in ninth class, we will study about the if class is not continuous, we can also draw the histogram. But we have to find out the adjacent frequency there. But in the 10th standard, but in 8th standard, there the histogram is given as continuous class interval. Continuous class interval. In 8th class, histogram is given as continuous class interval. How can you draw the bar graph? Now, how can you draw the histogram? Histogram. That is your x, that is your y.
So we will take another marker.
Yes. Class interval 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Here is also 5, 10, 20, 30. Your frequency, number of letter, yeah, number of workers. It is given on the data. Yeah, number of students who got mark from 0 to 10, 7 student. Number of students who got mark 10 to 25 student. Number of students who got mark 20 to 39 student. Number of students who got mark 30 to 40, 50 students. Okay. Now number of students who got mark 0 to 10, 7 students. 7 students. That is 5, 6 and 7. is your same. Now 10 to 25 student. 10. Oh, sorry. 0 to 10. 0 to 10. It is 0 to 10. Not 10 to 20. You have to draw these graph in your graph paper. 0 to 10. Your 7. It is your 7. Now 10 to 20 is 5. 10 to 20 is 5. Next is your 20 to 30 is 9. 20 to 30 is 9. Is 9. And 30 to 40 is 15. 30 to 40 is 15. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes.
It is your class interval. It is your class interval. And it is the number of students. Number of students. Number of students. Any doubt? Any problems?
No, sir. No.
What happens?
Close time.
Any problems? कुछ समझ में आया? बार ग्राफ और हिस्टोग्राम में डिफरेंस समझ में आया क्या होता है?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
जो बार ग्राफ होता है वो क्या होता है? हिस्टोग्राम क्या होता है? हिस्टोग्राम में क्या होता है? रेक्टेंगल अटैच होती है. जैसे मान लो देखिए यहाँ पे सपोज कीजिए इन हिस्टोग्राम रेक्टेंगल आर अटैच. ये रेक्टेंगल वन रेक्टेंगल अटैच टू अदर रेक्टेंगल. One rectangle attached to other rectangle. There is no gap between the rectangles. But in bar graph, there is gap between the rectangles. Okay?
Yes, sir.
There is, yes, there is gap between.
Excuse me.
Yes.
सर ये क्लास इंटरवल हमेशा असेंडिंग कॉलम में यूज या डिसेंडिंग कॉलम में यूज होती है?
Ascending में मिलेगा आपको. In descending order in class 10, that is more than marks, more than. But in 8th class it is less than marks. Only 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40. Okay?
ओके सर.
Yes. In exercise 5.1, question number 2, the height of competition in an athletic meet. Athletic meet. The height of competition in an athletic meet. The student whose height is this and this centimeter, whose height is 150 to 155, number of students are this. Okay, I am telling you that. Yes. Can it become histogram or not? Yeah, bar graph. Please tell me. My concept is that the height of competition in an athletic meet. You can represent by histogram. You can represent it by histogram or not. Exercise 5.1. Question number first B1. Now question is that the height of competitor in an athletic meet. Height in centimeter. Number of students. is suppose height is 140 to 150. Number of students are 50 and height is 150 to 150 to 160. Number of students are same and height goes 160 to 170 in centimeter. Number of students are 3 and whose height is 170 to 180. Number of students are 2 and whose height is 180 to 190. Only one students. Okay. You have to represent the given data. You can represent the given data by histogram or not.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You can represent. Yes. You can represent the given data by histogram. Yes. How can you represent? Okay. Number of students. Number of students. Number of students. Here interval is 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190. And your students are 15, 7, 3, 2, 1. Yes. That is your 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and it is your 16. That is your y. Now, that is your height. Height in centimeter. Height in centimeter. Yes. Number. Student, listen to me. The class interval is your 140 to 150. Class size is. What is your class size? Class width या class size कितना? 140 to 150. कितना difference है? 140 to 150. What is the difference? How much difference? 10? 10?
Sir,
140 to 150 only 10 difference? Yes. Yes. 150 to 160, the class size is, please tell me.
Sir, 10.
160 to 170, 160 to 170 class size is
20.
Sir, 10.
Now 170 to 180 class size is 10. 180 to 190 class size is
10.
10. But in 0 to 140 class size is 10.
Sir, 140.
140. Yes. Here the class size is very different from the other class size. In 140 to 150 class size is 10, 150 to 160 class size 10, 160 to 170 class size 10, 170 180 class size 10, 180 to 190 class size 10. But in 0 to 140 class size 140. This so big a class size. यहाँ पे क्या है 0 to 140 में yes 0 to 140 में class size is 140. Class size 140. To reach the class size so big, we will take 80. We will take 80 such as. यहाँ पे हम किंक लगाएंगे. किंक क्यों लगाएंगे? Please give me the reason. We will use a kink, K-I-N-K, kink. Why we will use a kink? गर्मिका आवाज.
0 to 140.
Yes. Yeah. Class size is different from the other one. So we will take a kink. If the class size will be same, there is no need to take a kink. अगर सभी में क्लास साइज क्या है, सभी का सेम है, तो there is no need to take a kink. वहाँ पे kink लेने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है. If the class size is different, we have to require a kink. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Yes. Now 100 to 150. Number of students are 50. Number of students are 50. 140. 140 to 150. Okay, that is your number of students are 50. And next is your 150 to 167. 150 to 167. And 160 to 170, it is 3. 160 to 170, it is 3. Here 3 is between 2 and 3. 2 and 4. 2 and 4. Here 3. Okay. Now 170 to 182. 170 to 182. It is your 2. Next is your 180 to 190, it is 1. It is 1 only. You have to draw these histogram in a graph notebook. Graph notebook. So the
Okay, sir.
number of the height of competitor in an athletics meet we can represent by histogram. उसको हम histogram से represent कर सकते हैं. Any doubt, any problems?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
So please try to complete exercise 5.1 as a homework. If there will be any problem, I will discuss in later class. कुछ समझ में आपको कुछ समझ में आया कि नहीं आया?